In this video, we're going to cover 10 exercises to improve your outside flagging when climbing. When we look at an outside flag, there is a big resemblance with a pistol squat. This exercise and its variations will allow us to make this flagging technique more efficient. It will also help us to build the leg strength to get through those hard leg moves. Regardless of what level you're currently working with, in this video there will be a suited variation for your current level. We will start with the easiest variations, accessible to most, and from here we will make the pistol squat variations harder and harder. But what is an outside flag? When climbing there are many flagging variations. We have back flags, inside flags, outside flags and even arm flags. In general, when flagging, we use a free hanging limb as a counterbalance to make the next move, gain more reach or prevent the barn door swing. We use an outside flag, or as some people say, a side flag, to keep our hips close to the wall when we have two holds on the same vertical line. Our free leg is used to keep our 3 points of contact to counter the barn door. A big benefit of applying this technique is that it brings your foot underneath you, allowing you to apply force through that foot and leg. Therefore, developing strength and mobility in this position will greatly help in improving our climbing. The first exercise is a forward and backwards reach. This is a great way to warm up for the other exercises to come. Reach as far as possible for 5 to 10 repetitions on each side. If you want more exercises to warm up before your next climbing session, go to the description down below and download my movement warm-up guide for climbing. This warm-up guide will provide you a playlist with a 10 to 20 minute warm-up routine you can use to optimize your next climbing warm-up. For the second exercise, we will start decreasing the knee angle. You can do this with a partial repetition, with an eccentric pistol squat, where you only perform the negative portion of the movement, or with a supported pistol squat. Here, you can increase the difficulty by standing further away from the attachment point, or decrease the difficulty by standing closer. For the third exercise, we're going to build a pistol squat from the ground up. If you want more insights in how to get into your deep squat, you can check out this video. Here we show you how you can start from an ape sit and bring your heel and then your butt towards the floor. This will allow you to get into some more advanced positions that we will use later in this video. For our fourth variation, we will work on some elevated pistol squats. This will allow you to finally work on that full range of motion and will make you do an actually full pistol squat. Start on a high elevation and drop yourself down. With time, you will be able to lower the height. As a last variation, you can use a small heel elevation before doing the full pistol squat. For the fifth variation, we will work with a heel lift. This variation has a great transfer to climbing if your next foothold is far away and you just need that extra amount of distance. Start again from a low pistol position and place one hand on the floor. From here, you elevate the heel while trying to lift the free leg as high as possible. If you are able to maintain the balance, you can try to work without the hand assistance. For the sixth pistol squat variation, we will add a dynamic element. This will condition the lower body when arriving into an outside flag from a dynamic movement, like a swing or coordination movement. Stand on one leg and slowly perform the eccentric portion of the pistol squat. Roll onto your back while tucking your chin and use the momentum to roll back into your pistol squat position. For the seventh variation, we will add a pushing pattern, a great way to further condition this pistol shape while also doing your antagonist work. Eccentrically drop down and place your hands on the side of the extended leg. Use your same side hand to control the final part of the motion and lean into it to perform a push-up motion. Keep the elbow of the first support hand closely to the body and progress to a one-arm push-up if possible. If the one-arm variation is too intense, reduce the support of the second hand. For the eighth variation, we will build further on the third variation, where we will continue to a forward fold. From here, bring back the same leg and try to tuck it under to go back to a pistol squat. Then also bring the second leg to go to a narrow stance squat. This position can help you for where you need a great amount of compression to find those high footsteps. From this narrow position, elongate one leg and again repeat the motion. For the ninth variation, we will challenge our balance. Place a stick or pipe on the floor and try to balance on it. If you are able to maintain the balance on each foot for around 1 minute, you can try to lower yourself down to a pistol squat. Start off with placing it on a rough surface before moving to a more slippery surface. If this variation feels like a piece of cake, you can add some more height by performing it on a rail. And for our final advanced pistol squat progression, I was not sure which one was the hardest, so I'm giving you two. For the first one, you are going to balance a tennis ball on the top of your foot and try to perform a pistol squat. Don't worry if the ball falls and you get frustrated. Making mistakes and being a little frustrated is a signal that triggers neural plasticity, so enjoy the mistakes. For our other advanced exercise, we are going to perform a hands behind the back pistol squat. If you were able to perform a regular pistol squat, you probably held your hands in front of you to create a counterbalance. Well, for this variation, we will reduce this counterbalance. Start with performing the exercises with your hands in front of you, then make it more difficult to put your hands on the belly. Thirdly, you will put the hands on the hips, and finally, if possible, you will place your hands on the back. As you see, I still have some things to work on. For almost any variation, you can work around 5 to 10 repetitions for around 3 to 5 sets. But to really unlock this technique is to actually go climb and experiment with this outside flag on the wall. Make sure that for every variation you're well warmed up, and let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. I'm also curious what other techniques you would like me to cover in future videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more movement insights to improve your climbing technique.